Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome to Is This Seat Taken? This is a logic puzzle game that has been getting some positive reviews from some people in my circles. I took a look at it and it's pretty adorable. It looks like the kind of thing we might enjoy checking out here. So let's do that then. Good, solid intro, doing great work over here. So it seems to be a game about making seating charts, which I know is an exciting idea for everybody. Hi there, would you kindly place me in the vehicle? I can do this. James, you're in the vehicle. There are no other passengers waiting. Could you press the confirm button? I certainly can. Although I did I did miss once, I guess. Okay, look at that. We earned an entire thumbs up from a person who has no hands. It's really impressive, actually. Hey, could you let me sit by the window? Well, of course. There's two of us and two window seats. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, well, that seems easy enough. So Jordy here wants to be by the window. Aurora would love to be alone. And it just so happens, also by the window. We haven't inspected the driver yet. And when people get to their destinations, I guess they just immediately cease to be. Hey, this ride's on me. Oh, go ahead. You're the famous writer. Oh, come on. It's just a little indie movie. I'd give anything to be in a little indie movie. Well, I wish you'd auditioned for it. I know. Okay. Do we get to... I do not, in fact, get to identify the driver. So Ray wants to be by the window. Nat wants to be with Alexis. And Alexis also wants to be by the window. This is, so far, relatively straightforward. I think I've got a handle on it, friends. And we made all those people vanish in our magic taxi. And nobody's going to inquire to where they all went. And it's not going to be another bone collector situation. I've sworn off of those. That's a cannon. What is coming out of this? I guess it's a trash can, maybe? It doesn't look like a trash can, right? It's mounted like a can. It's probably supposed to be a trash can. It's a real baby goat situation. All right, so I want to sit in the direction of the vehicle. I want to sit in the direction of the vehicle. He wants to be facing the direction the vehicle's facing, I guess is probably what that means. And you want to be with Olivia. Olivia wants to be with you and also by the window. Seems straightforward enough. David wants to be alone. Charlie wants to be by a window. Anna wants to be alone. Okay, so let's start with this and that. Oh, it's actually kind of adorable how quickly they get sad. So you want to be alone. You want to be alone. And you want to be by a window. Does this count as by a window? Okay, that's good enough. And we could reverse them, but it seems like we're solid here. To Plaza de Catalunya, thanks. That's a guess there. What do you mean? This ain't a taxi. Oops, we just thought it was a really fancy one. Ay, caramba, you're not the group I was supposed to pick up. Well, since you're already here, I'll take you, but don't say nothing to my boss. It's a little concerning. Whatever, it's fine. Come along. Just, I hope you weren't planning to ever leave again. Okay, Victor forgot to shower. As did Lucia. Lucia also would like to be by the window. Roshan wants to be alone. Joao wants to be with Alcius and by the window. Alcius does not like bad smells. Okay, so we have some people who don't want to be near the people who are... What were you doing? Like, you forgot to shower and also you were just, like, sort of rolling around in the cannon? All right, you want to be by the window. You want to have your sweet friend. Oh, you guys both want to be by the window, so we probably want to do something like this. Okay. And then you want to be alone. Ah, we get a projection of the smelly area here. Okay. So it's a little bit wider ranging than I had guessed it would be. If I put you over here, okay, you still consider yourself alone, and that means I can put you there. Oh no, you don't like bad. You don't. Oh, bad smells though. So like, here, we'll move you over to there. There we go. That'll work. We gotta group all the bad smells together. I don't know what I was doing trying to achieve maximum coverage. Thanks for coming with me to the film festival, Nat. Oh, might have turned out a limo ride. I do feel a little out of place, though. You're an actor. You belong here, too. Well, I'm just an aspiring actor. I forgot. I should do some actual voice work at some point here. You know, I could introduce you to the director. Who would want to cast a weird shape like me in a movie? Yeah, quadrilaterals, really unpopular. So Nat does not like bad smells. We also have some people who want to be alone. Kari wants to be with Arya. Annabella does not want to be in Bad Smell Town. So like how similar of an outcome to the last one can we use here? Sorry, Arya should be over here. Kai can be there, and that way Kari can sit with you. And then want to be alone, just don't like bad smells. And yeah, this is pretty easy then. So Alexis goes here, and you go here, and you can sit with them, and Corey can just take this whole side of the car. So you can see how this is going to evolve into a more complex thing. Is it going to be a kidnapping simulator the entire time? I have no idea, honestly. I think the story is poised to take a real dark turn. I don't know, honey. I don't think this movie is appropriate for kids. Oh, please, please, please. Okay, but don't expect to sleep in our bed tonight. That was the kid. That wasn't the honey. That was the kid. That voice is probably a little bit low. That's never happened before. Remember what happened when we saw the hexagon? Whatever. That was just one time. You can tell they're children because children have such rosy cheeks at all times. So Matthew eats popcorn and does not want to be next to one of his own progeny. I want to be with Anta. And I want to be in row 3. Anta's all the way over there. Okay, so those two just want to sit together. You want to steal popcorn. You want to be with your parents. So, okay, so Roshan's going to have to sit somewhere close and with 2 seats for the kids. Right? That's just going to have to be the case. You and Anta want to sit in row 3 and you have no other particulars. So let's put you over here in these 2 seats. You don't want to be next to a kid. So Ray wants to be in row 2 and we want to put these 2 both near you. One cause family and one cause steal popcorn. And you can sit over here by yourself. And just let your wife do all of the parenting just as she does all the other work in your home. Not that I'm projecting anything onto Matthew, but I've known a Matthew or 2 is all I'm saying. Yeah, garbage everywhere. Okay, sorry. It's easily distracted. You want to be with Finch. You want to be in row 2. I do not want to sit... Oh, some of the seats are dirty. Okay. I want to be with Gray and do not want to sit in a dirty seat. And I do not like bad smells and want to be in row 1. Okay, but you could take a dirty seat, though, probably. Okay, do we have people... Olivia wants to steal popcorn. How many popcorn stealers do we have? It looks like just the one. So we could, like, take y'all and put you in row 2. and sort of isolate the bad smells over here. And then you eat popcorn. You want to steal popcorn. Who else has restrictive seating? Somebody else wanted to be in a particular row. Okay, you want to be in row 1. So you put you here. Put your friend next to you in the dirty seat. Albert just wants to be alone. That should be easy enough. So the people who do not like bad smells, you want to sit with Nat. Easy enough. I don't want to be next to a kid. Yeah, we can sort of set a lot of you back here. You can be over there by yourself. Oh, you wanted to steal popcorn, right? You know what? Rupert can be here. That works out just fine. And then Albert gets a nice solo seat in the dead center. Hey, that actor on the screen looks just like me. You know, they're here at the festival. You want to go say hi? Maybe later. Come on, Nat. You know you want to. It's what you've always wanted. I don't know. I'm not sure I'm ready yet. It's too much pressure. All right. I won't push you. We can go get something to eat instead. I'm starving. I'm so glad that you like Hat Wars too. Well, I love the series, but I can't stand the Yeah, okay, I've been in a couple versions of this situation. They all wear those stupid cowboy hats that block the screen. Oh, I thought those were collectible popcorn buckets. Well, they are, but they're hat-shaped, so what do you think everyone does with them? Oof. Well, you know, that's better than some of the collectible popcorn buckets that we've seen lately, which are shaped like other things. And then you don't want to think about what people are doing with them. So I am wearing my big hat. Smiley face. I cannot see well from far away. That's very annoying. You want to sit in a clean seat with Oliver, who also wants to sit in a clean seat. We have somebody who wants to sit in row 2. You want to be near the center of the room, so also row 2. And you don't like bad smells. Okay. So we have a pair of people who need to sit together. We have to be in clean seats. We can certainly do that. And then you are not... You can just be kind of tucked away over here, I think. All right, so center of the room. Do not like bad smells. Don't want to sit in a dirty seat and do want to be with Sergey. Big hat, eat popcorn. Want to be in row 2. I mean, we may as well just sit you here in the dirty seat. Want to steal popcorn. But I gotta deal with the big hats. So you get to sit here, so you're not in anybody's way. You want to steal popcorn, you have some popcorn to steal. There we go. That one was pretty easy overall. There were a lot of functional configurations there, I think. So yeah, this is not going to annihilate my brain or anything, I don't think, but they don't always have to, and honestly, this is extremely charming. Sometimes it's just nice to be charmed by a thing. Alright, so Aurora plays loud music, does not like bad smells. I want to be with my parent. I want to be next to another kid. I want to sit. Okay, because there's standing room here. It seems like an odd thing to say at first. Okay, well, you two... Yeah, this is straightforward enough. An aisle seat and a window. You play loud music. Is it necessarily a problem for everybody? No, it's only a problem for people who care. Okay, and you don't like bad smells. I'm wondering if... Because there's people responding to factors that are not present in this, I wonder if there's going to be like an element here of people remaining in their seats between stops. And then you two just want to be together. Yeah, okay. Not everybody disengages, and people's wants remain the same, but you can move people around from stop to stop, so it doesn't seem like a big deal. You also play loud music. You want to talk to someone, which probably means that you also don't want to be around the loud music, I'm guessing. I want to be by the window, and I also want to talk to someone. Okay, the want to talk to someone is like an area, right? No, okay, it's only matched if you are adjacent. I guess what we're seeing there must just be a noise range, and we're gonna get people who want to sit somewhere quiet, I guess. Okay, you play loud music and you want to be alone. You sit over here, and this can be the loud music part of the bus. Ah, Klaus cannot stand the loud music. Can he deal with the he can deal with the chatter. Oh, you want to stand, so we probably need to move Victor, who wants to be alone. This does a good job of sort of like isolating the smell. You wanted to be next to another kid. Yeah, that's right. Okay, we can make that work. Okay, everybody's good. There's an awful lot of loud music coverage on the bus, but we'll fix it. We'll fix it when the next people show up. Hey, will you wake me up when we get to school? No fair. You always sleep on the bus. When's it gonna be my turn? But you sleep during class. That's the problem. I don't want to get scolded again. It's okay, Elizabeth. Don't worry. You want to sleep and you want to be by the window. You want to sleep and you want an aisle seat. But does want to sleep mean that you need a seatmate who will wake you up? No, I guess it just means don't put me in the noise area. It doesn't actually... Conversation doesn't bother them. Although I guess you're not actually conversing yet, are you? If we give you a partner... Yes, okay, that does disrupt sleep. As would the music, obviously. Okay, you can't stand all of this loud music, though. We can swap the kids, and that works just fine. You can't be near loud music or bad smells. You also can't be near bad smells. So actually, we're gonna have to change up the conversational partners here. Oh, that extends just a little bit too far. There we go. Okay, and then you and you can chat. And you just need to be somewhere kind of by yourself. If we move loud music over to here, then we can put you on this side of the bus. Easy. There are a lot of people who just like professionally roll in filth. What is going on in this city? What do people do for fun out here? Okay, so you want to be with Yusuf. Yusuf wants to be with you and play loud music the whole time. Yuki would like to sleep and does not like bad smells. I think this should be sufficient for you. You just need to be somewhere where there's not loud music, so you can be a seatmate for you, and you two can sit up front, and that should be fine. I used to have to take a, when I was going to college, the second time, my car got destroyed in a way that was not my fault. I don't want to go into the whole thing, but, so I ended up having to take the bus, and I had like worked out a whole, school schedule based on the idea that I was going to have a car, and then a bad thing happened to it. And so I had to finish the semester taking public transportation. But I live in Southeast Michigan, which is where a lot of the sort of American car companies have a lot of their headquarters. And our public transportation systems are completely garbage because the car companies have a lot of sway here and they want everybody driving, right? So it ended up being 3 transfers. My school wasn't really that far away from where I lived, but just because of the fact that I was like on the corner of one bus route and the school was on the corner of a different one, It ended up being 3 bus transfers in usually about 2 hours each way. And so I did do a lot of sleeping on the bus, and I always found it terrifying because I was always so scared that I would miss my stop. That I would fall asleep because I couldn't not, because I was exhausted all the time. And then like wake up with a start, like absolutely terrified every 5 minutes for the whole 40 minutes that I was on that particular bus. It's not a good period of my life. Oh, I should have met that actor when I had the chance. Yeah, I never thought a shape like me could make it in show business. It's alright, Dad. Something tells me you're gonna have another opportunity, because I can't imagine why else we would be following your narrative. Say, do you think this group takes requests? Maybe, but I don't know if they'll take yours. I see. Well, you can't expect riffraff to share my refined taste. Well, they don't get many requests for postmodern neo-avant-garde indie wave. Pearls before swine. Okay, so we're here at the concert. Ray is in the band. As is Rio and Gosho. You know, that's what the, do I not put you on this? Okay, it doesn't look like there are slots on the stage. Okay, y'all are in the band. Does it matter where we put you? No, all 3 of you are happy to play any instrument. It's just kind of whatever. Bizarre. Okay, I do not want to dance. I do want to dance, but I smell terrible. So let's put Salem over here and Asher over there. You want to be by Alexis, of course, friends, and we should probably just like put you at a table together. And then you can be over here. All right. Everybody keeps distance from the kid, and the kid probably doesn't even clock what's going on there. Okay, Dahlia and Amos are both wearing too much cologne. Weird. Aubrey loves to put face right up against the speakers. I did some of that as a child, as a youth, going to indie shows. Let me tell you something. You do pay a price for it. You do pay a price for it in the long run. Just hang out with you affable young folks. And you want to sit. You want to dance. Are you going to be... No, the smell is just contained enough not to bother anybody. This is the stench corner of the dance floor. Hey, Nat, remember that actor that looked like you? How could I forget? Oh, I should have had the guts to speak to them. Well, don't stress about it. A rhombus like me doing my dream job. Oh, I have so many questions for them. Well, I pulled some strings and found out they're filming in Brussels. Brussels, huh? Oh, maybe it's finally time for me to take a chance. I believe in you. Follow your dream. Thank you, Alexis. I will. Do we know where we are? How far is Brussels from here? Because that was said like it's such an obvious opportunity, but you know, there's a lot of places where it's a non-trivial move. Okay, boy, that heavy cologne thing, it really has quite an area. Okay, so you don't want to dance, you do want to dance, and we can put you kind of anywhere. You get to go in the stink corner for the moment. You want to dance, but you can't. But you can't stand loud music. I guess we don't know. It doesn't really show me like how wide the speaker music area is. It's just not right next to the speakers. Okay, easy enough. You want to dance. You want to sit in the stink corner. You want to dance, but you do not want to be near the smelly people. You want to be with Teo. You want to dance and cannot stand loud music. Okay, so you need to go over here in Stinkburg, and you two can sit together. Okay. And you can just go in the last slot on the dance floor. life is like a hurricane here in Stinkburg, but you don't want to know what's caught up in the hurricane. Okay, according to the achievement I just received, we're in Barcelona right now. That might have been marked on the map before, but I forgot. So, I got a notification there that we have unlocked Barcelona's special level. Oh yeah, see it says Barcelona right there. Okay, so I guess if you get a full score on everything, you get an extra level. There's not enough food. There's plenty to go around. We're supposed to share. Just sit at the side of the table with the dish you want to eat. Oh, I see. Some classic Spanish tapas. Exactly. Everyone can get what they want. Okay, so... do we know... I do not want to share a table with someone elegant. That's interesting. I'm wearing too much cologne. I'm getting married. Okay, yeah, we should probably put the people who are obviously getting married up here at the top of the thing here. Aria and Angela. I want to be close to the newlyweds. I want to be close to the newlyweds, and I do not like the smell of cologne. Is this close enough? It is. Okay. Artemis wants to be close to the newlyweds. Does anybody have newlyweds but has a stink problem? No, it looks like no. Okay, I think we've handled this. Oh, except you want to be with Jade, and you are wearing too much cologne. Okay, there it is. So we'll swap you to that side and put you next to Jade to avoid bothering Elijah. Okay. You two want to talk to people. You don't want to sit next to a kid. So it looks like actually there's not very many people who have a particular dish that they want to be near, which is interesting. So you're a cheese person, you're a fish person, you're a fish person. And I think that's actually it, right? And I don't want to eat fish, so okay. Where are kids getting access to all this cologne? You want to be with Matthew and also next to another kid. So we could do this and cover all of that, all of those needs together. You want to talk to someone. Okay, none of the people who want to talk to someone are like allergic to each other or anything. Can we just, yeah, okay, we can throw them all together and they'll just have a nice chat. You don't want to be next to Alexis. You are wearing too much cologne. We don't really have too many people who are sensitive to that. It's just you, pretty much. I do not want to share a table with someone elegant. Does elegant mean hat? I think elegant probably means hat. So we're gonna swap you. Oh, but there is stink here. Oh, there's also stink here. Okay, this whole table is stinked. Shoot. Well, there's 4 people with fancy hats, so you're definitely gonna have to go at the table with the talkers. Which means this person is a problem. If I put you here, okay, you do need to be adjacent. The 3 of you need to be together, which is gonna be a problem because you, yeah, you, boy. Okay, so you can't go with the hat people and you can't go with the talkers because, hold on. Okay, you can be at a seat with the talkers as long as you're all the way across from the smelly person. And then you can be here, and you're wearing too much cologne, but you can just go here and that's fine. Yeah. All right, I feel like that was a little bit more challenging. All right, on to our new city. What does this button do? That button, okay. Takes us back to the menu. So it looks like this is not terribly long. You know what? I'll tell you, let's call it here. I think we'll do We'll do one city per episode. It looks like that's probably going to be a pretty okay length. So that's going to be it for us for today then. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, on to Brussels and perhaps a fateful meeting with a movie star who hopefully turns out not to be a jerk. Come back for that, and we'll see you then.